Hi guys, we're about to start Chapter 7 of A to Z Mysteries, Colossal Fossil, Super Edition number 10, written by Ron Roy. We left off with the kiddos about to explore Boston to find the river diamond. See what happens. Josh and Ruth Rose stared at him. I know it's crazy, Dink said, but Alec convinced me that the diamond we saw yesterday was the real deal. So if the diamond under the dome is a fake, what happened to the one we saw yesterday? I still think Dr. Wurst stole the real river diamond, Josh said. Then he shoved the fake diamond under the plank so people would think the plank fell on it. And that's what made the scratch. But when could he have done it? Josh, Ruth Rose insisted. Dr. Wurst left the museum last night. Josh wiggled his eyebrows. He could have snuck back in after we were all asleep, he said. The kids sat on a bench, and a pigeon flew over and landed on their feet. Dink said, well, someone made that plank crash into the diamond case to steal the diamond. Josh is right. Whoever took the real diamond stuck that phony one under the plank. And you think we can find the real one? Ruth Rose asked. How? Dink grinned. I have a clue. He pulled the anagram book from his pocket and showed Ruth Rose and Josh the 3 black hairs. Remember these? Dink asked. Sure, I found them on your shirt last night, Josh said. Right, Dink said, and I think they got onto my shirt when we were trying to shove the plank off the diamond. I mean, off the fake diamond. I think the hairs were on the plank before they were on my shirt. Okay, Josh said, so what if the hairs came from the person who made the plank fall onto the diamond case, Dink said. He put the hairs and the book back in his pocket. When the thief lifted the plank to wedge the fake diamond under it, he must have left these hairs behind. Then he ran out of the museum with the real river diamond. But it happened in the middle of the night, Ruth Rose said. It had to be someone who was in the museum with us, right? Dink nodded. Right, he said. This morning I met a scientist in the bathroom. He works in the lab here. His name is Trevor. He has black hair. Dink showed Josh and Ruth Rose the hair he found on the bathroom sink. I think this hair came from Trevor, he said, and it looks the same as the 3 that Josh found on my shirt. Sylvia has black hair too, Josh said. Sylvia? Ruth Rose said. Could she push that plank off those ladders? It took the 3 of us to move it. She wouldn't have to, Dink said. Remember? Last night one of the guards told us the ladder fell first. The ladder landed on the plank, making it fall, and all Sylvia had to do was to shove the ladder. But if Sylvia didn't touch the plank, Ruth Rose asked, how could her hair be on it? Her hair could have gotten on the plank when she put the fake diamond under it, Dink said, after it fell. What about this Trevor guy? Asked Josh. Was he in the museum last night? Dink shrugged. Maybe. He could have hidden in the lab all night, he said. All Trevor would have to do is sneak out real late and make the crash, setting off the alarm. Then he could grab the actual river diamond when it rolled onto the floor and leave the fake one under the plank. So you think the thief is either Sylvia or Trevor? Ruth Rose asked. Dink shrugged. They both have black hair, and they both could have done it during the night, he said. Or it could have been Dr. Wurst, Josh added. Maybe he came back and hid somewhere until we were sleeping. I guess he could have, Ruth Rose agreed. Wait a minute, Josh said. What if all 3 of them are in on it? Dr. Wurst, Trevor, and Sylvia. They could have pulled it off together. Dink looked at Josh. How would they do that, he asked. Josh closed his eyes for a few seconds. Okay, here's how. Sylvia waits till we're all asleep, and then she sneaks out of the room and meets Trevor. She has the fake diamond in one of the pockets of her cargo pants. She, or Trevor, shoves the ladder into the plank, and the plank falls. It smashes into the river diamond dome, and the alarm goes off. The river diamond falls onto the floor, and Trevor grabs it. He sticks the fake diamond under the plank and takes off with the real one. Some of his hair catches on the plank, but he doesn't know it. As soon as Trevor is out the door, Sylvia comes in and tells us there was an accident. But what about Dr. Wurst? Ruth Rose asked. He came a few minutes later, and he looked like he'd just gotten out of bed. That was part of their plan, Josh said. But Sylvia grabbed the diamond and took it to Dr. Wurst's office, Dink said. Dr. Wurst thought it was the real one. No, Josh said, grinning. He only pretended to think she picked up the real one. If he was partners with Sylvia and Trevor, he knew they already had the real diamond. He knew she was grabbing the fake. Then this morning, he put the fake one under the dome. Dink and Ruth Rose just stared at Josh. The three of them would wait a while, Josh continued. Then sell the river diamond and split the $5 million. If you're right, that was brilliant, Ruth Rose said. Yep. They get rich and poor. Mr. Alanis gets a hunk of cement and mud, he said. Dink stood up. That's why we're going to find the real diamond for him, he said. How? Josh asked. I have an idea, Dink said, but we have to go back to the museum. And that's the end of this chapter, guys. See you again next time.